Yes, good evening all.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir.
So last class we have discussed about what is function and what is local variable and global variable. At the same time, we also discussed about events concept. Yes. Now we are discussing the remaining concepts based on this. Okay. Now where let and constant. Okay. So what is where? What is let? What is constant? That concept we discussed. First of all, where let. Yeah. Using these keywords, we can specify the scope to variable. Yes. So we are using in which point of view? This where and let. We can specify the scope to the variable. Yes. Yeah. Like that. So here, where is function scope, let is block scope, like the without. Yes, yeah. So we can use the scope to the variable. So what are the scopes we have here? So where is nothing but function scope and let is block scope. Like that we have these scopes here. Okay, fine. So where is so what is the scope of this where variable? I told you. Tell me. Where is function that is fourth type of creating object we will discuss with the class and everything here. What is class? What is object? Yes, we will discuss. Okay. I will explain that concept. No worries. Okay. Yeah. So anyhow, where and let we have like this. So where is coming under function scope and let is coming under the block scope. That is the concept of this. Yes. Now on program. Save this file with name. Something like in desktop. pro dot html. So what that name I have given pro dot html. So here script open tag and script closing tag. Okay. I've taken the script open and closing tags. Got this part, right? Yes. Now in this script open and closing tags, I want to declare the variable. Yes. Now here, first of all, a function I'm taking. What the name of this function? FA1. In this function, where x is equal to 100, where y is equal to 200, like that. Yes, I given the statements like this. For that, x is equal to 100, y is equal to 200. Like that, I've given the statements. This clear? Yes. Now here the thing is, I want to work with this x and y alert statement I want to use here. Okay. Yes. Now here alert x and alert y. That function I'm calling now. What's the name of that function we are using? FA1. So let me execute here. pro dot yes. Yes. So here, both values we are getting. Both values are 100, 100. So 100, 200 I have given. Save this function, refresh 100 and 200. Like that, we are getting this. Okay. Now here thing is, I want to place these variables declarations inside one block. Yeah. First of all, I'm changing this where as let keyword. Save and refresh. We are getting the output here 100 and 200 like this. Yes, I have given where I change it as let. We got this output. Yes. So now here you can see this same result we are getting now. Okay. What I'm doing here, I want to use like this. Yeah. So means inside the block I have taken this one. Okay. Yes. Now the thing is, within the block where let both are declared, and from outside the block within the function we are trying to access x and y. And what the output? You will get 100. Once save this and refresh it. 100 only output we are getting. Right click and go to the inspect. Dev tools. Console. If you go with the console. You can see y is not defined. That error message it displays here. Uncaught error. What is that? Y is not defined. Yes, because beyond this scope, we cannot access this y. So what the scope of this y within the function block? Yes, in this block, inside this block only we can use this. But x within the function anywhere, but y inside that function block is there. In that block only we can use, not outside that block. That is the difference between var and let. Okay. Yes. So I think you got the clarity now. Yes. Yeah. Once again, I'm explaining this concept. So what is the scope of this var? Var scope is, yes, function scope, and let is block scope, where we can use anywhere in the function. Let we are using within the block. So now if I refresh this one, then here 100 is the output we are getting. And if I remove these two here, then 100 to 100 we are. Okay. Fine. Next one for loop I'm using. Yes. Let I. So I have given when I is equal to 1, I less than or equal to 3, I plus plus. Final and display that message alert I. Now what is the output of this? Tell me. What is the output you would expect?
That one every time we are showing 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, when I is equal to 4, then it will terminate. Means up to 3. Yes. So what the I value after running this loop? Okay. What is the I value you are expecting now?
4.
4. Now here alert I outside this loop. Will it display or not?
Not display.
So it is display, sir.
It displays, sir.
It displays 1, 2, 3, 4 is the output. Okay, it displays like. For example, in case I am using let.
Okay.
So 1, 2, 3 we are getting, 4 is not there because in this block only it will execute. So this statement is nothing but here, yes, cannot access at the block. Yes. This is about that where and let. Got this? What the scope of where
Functions.
and what the scope of let?
Block.
Block.
Like the we are using this. Okay. Yeah. Any queries we have this point of?
Yeah, I have a query. Like if we define the variable outside the for loop, so will it work for both let and where
Outside the
function? Like in the
yeah.
first example,
Then it becomes as the global variable.
so in that case, where and let will be same.
In that case,
Let and where will be same. Like behave like a same.
yeah, same.
Okay.
So if there is no function and if there is no
Block.
block, then you can use it anywhere.
Okay. So let is the smallest scope, like smallest scope, we can say.
Yeah, block. In the block.
Block level. Okay. Block level, function level. Okay.
Okay. Fine. Now the next thing is we are discussing how to work with hoisting concept. What is hoisting and how to use that hoisting. So that concept we are discussing. Okay. Yes. So what is hoisting? Hoisting is nothing but so variables will declare in JavaScript before starting execution of script. Okay, yes. This concept variables will declare before starting the execution of script. Got it. So hoisting is a concept. So using this concept, we can declare the variables before starting the execution of script. Means we don't do that one. We don't do that one. By default, JavaScript is collecting the all variables. Okay. Yeah. So here these variables initially it is initializing. It is declaring the variables. Okay. Yes. After that, execution of script is starting. Okay. So I will show you that how it is working. Everything I will discuss with. So you can ask management. Yesterday video they will provide to you. Now here thing is I'm writing one script now. Script. We have many lines like this. Yes, yeah. Like that we have many lines. In these lines, somewhere the variable is declaring. Okay, yes. So like this in this line variable we are declaring where x is equal to 100, and after this where y is equal to 200, like that. Understand my point, I guess, right? Yeah. Now here x I have taken 100 and y value I have taken 200. Okay. Now at the time of starting the execution, JavaScript is interpreted script, line by line execution is there. But before starting the execution, it will declare x as well as y. These two variables it will declare. You understand my point? Okay. Yeah. So once again, you can see this, what I'm telling to you. Okay. Yeah. Before starting the execution, okay, this x and y is declaring there in that memory location. After that, line by line execution is there. That's why, for example, if I print let x, so before declaration, if I print this one, means here in which line it is declared around in line number 5, but I'm trying to print in line from line number 3. It won't raise any error message at this point. You got this? It won't raise any error message in this point. That is the concept of this. You got my point? Yes. So hoisting is the concept. Internally it is working. What is the main purpose of this hoisting? So what is the meaning of hoisting? All variables initially declaring in the memory location before starting the execution of script. Okay. That is the meaning of hoisting. This point is clear first of all? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Next, where variables are initializing with undefined value and let variables are not initializing. So this is the concept you should know. Yes, what is that? So where is initializing with undefined, but let is not initialized. You got my point? Yes. So only let is declaring, but value is not initializing. That is the meaning of this. But if you take where, yes, so where is initializing with undefined. Let, yeah, for let we don't have any value. It is clear it is not initializing with any value. So that is the concept of this. Yes, it is clear. So this is the meaning of hoisting. Yes. So hoisting is the concept. So this concept is nothing but here. The variable is initializing, yes, before starting the execution. So if you take where is initializing with undefined. But if you take let is not initializing with any value. Yes, that is the concept of this hoisting.
So which one we should use normally, like let or where?
Yeah, that clarity will get now. Which
Okay.
one we are using? So that clarity you will get now. Okay, yeah. So I think you got the point now. Yes. Okay, fine.
Let variable will be in temporal dead zone till the time we initialize it. Let and const.
let
And const variable will be in temporal dead zone till the time we initialize the let and const variable.
so I didn't get you.
So I'm saying let and const variable will be in temporal dead zone. Like
Yeah, so this memory is allocating for this both let and constant, but values point of view, let var as well as constant for this three. So I didn't discuss anything about this constant now. I will discuss, but these three variables are initializing first. I mean declaring. And what are the values we have for these three variables? Yes, now here, if you take, yeah, var is storing with undefined. Let and constant doesn't have any values. That's the concept of this. You got this point? Yes. Fine. I will show the program, then you will get more clarity in this point of view. So here the thing is, first of all, script. Let XM use. Yes. What is the output you are expecting now?
Error.
so
Yes.
undefined.
Error.
It will give you the error. What the error message it gives to you?
So reference error.
Huh?
Not defined.
X is not declared.
X is
Not
Not
declared.
defined.
Not defined.
not defined like that. So refresh, right click. X is not defined. Now, here, for example, where X is equal to 333. Now you will get that output, right? 333. In case if I keep this below the statement, what happens now?
Undefined.
Yes. So what the output we're expecting here? It is nothing but undefined. Okay, fine. Now we can see this. Undefined. Because X now any syntax mistake you are getting here, you can see this. Okay, no syntax mistake, nothing. Error is not there. First of all, there is no error. You are getting the output undefined. Now I am using let X. Now refresh this. Now undefined. After that, what the output 333 is the output which you are getting. You got this point?
Yes, sir.
Like that, we are using this concept. Yes. Now, definitely in interview, they will ask you this question. Yeah. So this is the common question in interview. Definitely, they will ask. What is where? What is let? And here, what is hoisting concept? Okay, now I'm using console.log. Yeah, console.log. Why I have given console.log is same as alert. Alert is displaying on the message box, and console.log is displaying the console. Okay, just to see the message properly, we are using console.log. Okay, now here y is not there, right? Now if I refresh, Yes, you can see the output. Undefined we are getting, and y is not defined. What the output we are getting here, y is not defined. Now, in case if I use let y is equal to 444, then can you expect the same message y is not defined?
No, sir.
No. Yes, you don't expect that message here. Then what is the output of this? So here we cannot access the y value before the initialization something. Okay, y is refresh this program once and you are getting the output like this. Yes, y we cannot access before the initialization. Yes. Yeah. Got this point? Yes or no? So now this is syntax mistake. For example, here, if I use console.log, hi message I'm printing now. What the message? Hi message. Now you cannot see that hi message now. If I refresh here, yes, you can check this, display this error message. But if I play this console.log here, save and refresh this. Now, yeah, 1 second. Why before the initialization it has? Yeah. Now refresh this. And if you observe this one, okay, let me comment this y call here. Yeah, save this and refresh this one. Console.mistake is general. Okay. Yeah, actual mistake is here in this location. Refresh it. You can see hi message coming. Means what the meaning here, when this let is accessing before the declaration, from that line it is stopping the execution of script because it raises the syntax mistake. But where contains value, undefined value, okay, that's why it is not stop the execution of script. You understand this point? Yes, where contains the undefined value, that's why it is not stop the execution of script. But once you take this let here, let doesn't have any undefined value. So that's why no value we have in this let. That's why what the issue we are getting now. Yes, it is given the issue that is nothing but so syntax mistake is there and stop the execution of script. Yeah, I think you got this point. Yes. Yeah. So now you can see this once again. I am asking you the question. Yeah. Console.log hi. What the error of this statement?
So X is not defined.
X is not defined. Can we see hi message?
Yes, sir. Access to it will be stopped. No, sir, we can't.
Oh, because that is syntax mistake. Now you can see here, it's not displaying. Here I'm using where X is equal to 333.
Undefined.
Yes. What is that?
Undefined and high.
Yes. Undefined. And high message can we expect or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes. In case if I use let, then.
Sir, we can see high message only.
No, sir, cannot see.
We cannot see high message because it raises
Stop
syntax mistake.
execution.
Yes. we can see here displays X before initialization, we cannot access that error message displays. So this is the concept of where and let. Along with that, we also discussed about hoisting concept. Okay. Yes, I guess you people are clear with this. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you can ask me any questions.
Yes, sir.
No doubts, right? Okay, fine. Now, functions can be hoist or not?
Yes, sir, we can.
Yeah, functions also can be hoist. So that's why here, yeah, function one I'm calling. It gives obviously error message, a refresh. Okay. Now we can see function is not defined. It gives that console error message. And here I'm declaring the function fn1 alert yes executed. Then close this. Now save it. And if I refresh it, then executed displays. It is not raising any error message. This clear? Means functions, not only variables, functions also can be hoist. That is the concept of this. Okay. Yes. So previous program I will copy for it. Yes. So just this program I am copying it. Yeah. So this is example 1 and this is example. Yes. So next we need to discuss about the constant. Constant is nothing but value cannot be changed. Now script open tag and script closing tag. So constant. Okay, x is equal to 100. Yes, console.log x. Out that x is equal to 200 and save this. And if you observe this output here, yes. Now you can see that result. Yeah. So here, if you observe this, it is present direct message here. What the message we are getting? Yeah. Assign to constant variable. Okay, because already have given 100. Again, you are trying to assign another value. That is not possible. Okay. So constant value is fixed. Now remove this. Refresh now. We can see this. We are getting 100 2 times. Yes. So this is about constant. Yeah. So constant can be hoist or not. Now here, copy this and paste. It can be hoist, but initialization point of view, it is same like let. Yes. This is the concept of constant. Means let also not initializing with any value. Constant also not initializing with any value. That's the concept of this. Okay, fine. This is clear.
So let and constant we can't use without defining,
Without define, we can't use.
and let we can use.
Huh?
No, sorry, where we can use.
Where we can use.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes. Next. Okay. So this is about the constant where and let. Okay. Yes. Next one, we need to discuss about the ECMAScript standards. Okay. Yes. So actually today I have some trip. Right now I'm starting for camp here. So that's why. So 8 o'clock I have that bus. So that's why I'm leaving the session now. Tomorrow I will discuss the concept, that is ECMAScript, how to work with ECMAScript, those things. And tomorrow the link will be changed definitely. So before attending the class, you can check your mail. So their link is available. Okay. Yeah. So any more queries you have?
Sir, notes we didn't receive yesterday.
Notes, yeah, I did not send them that notes. I will send today. They will send you that notes. Okay.
Okay, sir.
See you in tomorrow class. You can leave. Thank you.